So your girl has a protective hairstyle in. Pretty excited about this look. And if you are too, keep on watching.
Yeah. I was finna write a song, but how I've been hella stressed. But I looked in your eyes and noticed I'm hella blessed.
Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Aishana, Naturally Hair For You, back with another video. We are actually doing a protective style this go round. These are going to be all of the items that I used for this style. And me putting the oil in with the rubber bands was actually something that I picked up from another YouTuber named Lovejoy, which I will definitely leave her link of her video down below. But I actually used her technique as well with putting in these passion twists. I did not think that these rubber bands would actually work, being as though they would have oil on them. I assumed that they would just instantly pop. But they did not. They were good for keeping your hair moisturized and not drying out while having them in your hair, and also not breaking off your hair. So let's go ahead and dive into these short passion twists. As you can see, I have already gone ahead and sectioned my hair off. That was after I washed it and deep conditioned it. I put it in a few sections, and I also wanted it to stretch a little bit so that way I didn't have to blow dry it. So while it was wet, I put them in a few twists and put some rubber bands on them to get it to stretch a little bit longer. Go ahead and moisturize that scalp. So I've actually never done a rubber band method for a hairstyle. Whenever I do my hair, I normally just grab the hair at the scalp. So this was totally something different for me to try out, as well as the hairstyle being different. So as you can see, I have the pre-twisted passion twist, and I'm just simply going to open it all the way up. Once I get it opened up, I am going to snip it in half right at the top where the loop begins. From those two pieces, I take one and flip it over again. So you're gonna go ahead and put some jam on those edges and all around the twist to get that nice, slick, sleek look. After doing that, you want to go ahead and split that part that you have in half. After doing that, you're going to take those pieces of hair and simply put it in the middle of those two pieces. So when you do that, that gives you a chance to use your hair to cover up the hair that you just put in. I know it's a lot. Follow along. I'm going to also show you guys another one so that way you guys can get it. But you're going to go ahead and grab that hair, and you're going to put a rubber band on top. Those rubber bands that we had in the oil, you're going to put that on top. You want to pull it, squeeze it tight, and then I'm going to take one of the pieces of hair, this one here, and we're going to take that piece and wrap it around the entire piece of hair. So you want to wrap maybe about 2 to 3 times, and then bring it back, and then divide the hair in 2 again, and then just start twisting. And as I twist, I like to make sure that I am consistently putting more jam on my hair, so that way the ends can stay in put with the other hair. here we are once again. We're going to go ahead and moisturize that hair with this curl enhancing smoothie from Shea Moisture. Get that hair nice and moisturized because it is going to be in a protective style for quite some time and you're not going to be able to comb it or anything. So I just like to make sure I get some extra moisturization in my hair. And we are going to move some of these baby hairs out because baby hairs make the protective style. Don't let nobody tell you different. If you ain't got no baby hairs for your protective style, I'm sorry, it's just not. So go ahead and put that jam all over that hair and make sure that you put a lot of jam on your ends. Once again, you're going to go ahead and split it in half like we did earlier. Grab that hair, get it in half in the position that you need. I decided to add some gray to this piece, and I also learned that when I decided to kind of separate the hair like this, it also made the twist a little bit bigger, a little bit chunkier, and I actually preferred that look over the skinnier ones that you saw earlier in the clip. So here we are, pieces of hair from that you split, put it on top, put a rubber band, secure that thing because that is the rubber band that is going to keep everything intact. Find a piece of hair that you are going to use to wrap all of the hair around with. So you want to go a few rounds around your head, around the piece, whichever you prefer, man. You know what I mean. So you wrap it, and then of course you still have it split in two. You're going to go ahead and put that extra piece on the piece that it belongs to, and you're going to start twisting. And remember, that jam that you consistently put on your hair as you're twisting, it helps a lot because it just kind of makes your hair glide in with the rest of the fake hair. After oiling my scalp, we are going to go in with this Lotta Body Wrap Me Foamy Mousse. This mousse is going to be good for just keeping everything together. You want to make sure you kind of press it in especially at the top and at the middle portion, or where your ends actually fall at. So I went ahead and put a generous amount of mousse on my hair. And then next, guess what we about to get into, y'all? Just guess. Keep on watching. These baby hairs, what did I tell y'all? I don't play about my baby hairs. So I like to go in first with a toothbrush with my edge control. And once doing that, I go in with a comb. Yes, a comb does the thing. That is what gives you more of the swoop effect. And to me, it, I don't want to say navigates, but it makes all of the hairs work together better than the toothbrush. I feel like the comb catches on to certain pieces of hair that the toothbrush might not have gotten exactly. And for me, with my baby hairs, I put a little gel on top. It's not that it hardens it, but it's to make sure that it stays intact a little bit longer, because sometimes edge control just gets a little greasy for my baby hairs. So a little gel goes a long way for me. And I forgot about these strips. When I had a short haircut, this thing used to lay my hair. So we are back with these strips for laying my edges. And girl, get into the things I used and the things I didn't use while accomplishing this hairstyle. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, I used like 3 different packs of hair. As you can see, I did use some gray as well. I chose gray because I wanted like something different. I've been seeing everyone just use like their solid color of whatever their hair color is, and I am a person who just likes color and different things. As you can see, I put colorful rubber bands at the end of mine just to, you know, be cute and fun and different. And then I also bought the different colors of hair ties as well, for when I did, you know, my hair like this up, or well, half up and half down. And then sometimes when I wear up in a high bun as well. Get into the hair that I used. I used this LuLuTresses Raedy-To-Wear passion twist. So this package of hair was actually pre-twisted, and it had a loop on it. And as you can see here, it shows it had a crochet braid like pre-loop on it. And for me, I was actually able to unravel it, and then I cut it in half, and that's how I got to this length. In the video, you can see in the beginning, it did end up still being a little bit longer, so I did chop that. I chopped my ends after I got done with all of my hair, and kind of just like layered it a little bit, so that way it wasn't all fully just one length. This hair was very easy to use. It was 24 inches as well, 24 inches, and that's why I said if I cut it in half, it would be 12, and then of course I had to fold it over again, so that made it what, 6 inches basically. I bought this hair as well. It's also by the brand of LuLuTresses, 3 times the hair, and it's pre-loop. But I ended up finding out that I could not take the loop out. So like this loop was actually like glued, and you could only keep this. and that part is the part that I need to open up. And that was, I bought this length because I wanted it to be at the top so I didn't have to cut. So I was like, oh, okay, this is already at the 12 inches. If I just take this, open it, and then just twist it up, it will be fine. But this part doesn't open, so I didn't use any of this hair. For the gray hair, I used the brand Kima braid. I did not find the LuLuTresses in any other colors that I wanted to use, so I found this brand, and it was in gray. I only used 1 pack of gray, and it was the Water Wave 18 inches, and brand looks like such. And that gray hair was really good to use. The reason why I didn't buy all of the hair like the Kima braid, which was not already pre-twisted, was because this was my first time using this hair. I was really nervous about using this hair just because I know there's so many different waves and textures and styles to it that I wanted to make sure it was going to be something that stayed wavy when I twisted it up, and then also like gave me that bounce. I didn't want it to end up me twisting it and then like just looking straight. So that was one of my concerns when I was buying just a regular curly hair. I went ahead and bought the hair that was pre-twisted that already showed me that it had that passion twist look to it. So that's what I used. Jam on my hair, like in the parts, and then also while twisting the hair, especially down to the ends, because you want to make sure your hair is entwined into the twisting hair, so that way, you know, it kind of blends in well. Yes, I have like my ends are like an orange at this point, so yes, that does show. That doesn't bother me any, so I mean, it's fine. That's what I did for my hair. Cute. I will say I don't think this is a style that lasts for a long time, especially if you're natural like I am. I've already seen my hair like frizzing up. I will say, like, due to the humidity, and like I was like out in the rain one time, and of course that probably made my hair like revert back a little bit. But other than that, I think it's a cute style, maybe for like a month. I think, you know, once this gets a little old, I'll end up probably like redoing the front, maybe like the front 2 rows. But the bag, I'll just keep putting mousse on it, putting some more jam and then gel in my hands, and massage that down on the hair. Just put a scarf on it to lay it down, just so that way you don't really see too much of like the frizz. But I think I did a really good job for my first time doing passion twists. And I will say altogether, I might have spent, give or take, maybe $50 max. Also suggest doing it yourself. I more than likely would never pay anyone for this, especially because I see how quickly my hair is reverting back within the hair and everything. So if you don't want to pay like $200 and you know, okay, it's only going to end up lasting about a week to maybe a month, if you get a month out of it, I would highly suggest just go ahead, watch a couple videos, watch my video, and save yourself the coins, you know. Guys, like this video, like my hair. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, NaturallyHairForYou. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button as well, so that way you know whenever I am about to drop a video, you'll be the first to know about it. Tell your friends about it. You know what I say. Share with a friend, like, comment, tell me any like protective styles you think I should try out, anything that you want to know that maybe I didn't answer in this video. Leave your comments and questions down below. See you guys in my next video.